the second because she got 2 in the first quarter against Connecticut. Clark,
shot clock down to 9. Here as Clark gets inside, the scoop shot falls. Is Caitlin Clark able to clear for Indiana?
Caitlin coming off that 20-point performance right here, handling the physicality.
Clark missed the 3 in the last 3 games. She had made 7 in a row over her last 2.
For Indiana, you're expecting maybe an initial surge. Clark on the drive, gets to the rim and the finish. Players on the floor who have played in an all-star game before. Jordan Canada, not one of them, but had the best.
Caitlin Clark has a special way of making basketball look completely unpredictable. The moment the ball is in her hands, defenders have to make a decision, because she can score from deep, attack the basket, or set up a teammate for something incredible. That combination is exactly what makes her highlights so fun to watch. Her shooting range is usually the first thing people notice.
With the Fever this morning, with Clark and with Coach Sides, we asked them, what would
Wheeler in the game, getting Clark off the ball just a little bit here. We'll see if the Fever can free her up. Clark off the screen. Clark launches.
I was talking about with Caitlin Samuelson at the 4.
Clark bounce pass it, Smith again. Clark working on Cunningham, gets inside. Clark gets it to Phoenix. Doesn't have that right now as Clark comes up with the turnover.
Spots of being able to affect that defense.
Clark is coming off the masterful night and starts us off.
12 points in the game. Allen gets blocked. Fever looking for numbers. Clark to Wallace. Back to Clark. Shovel pass Boston.
Clark. Picked up now by Dee Richards as she's into the ball game. Richards on the floor. Clark, the step back 3 just below the logo. Drill.
Indiana Fever arguably playing and statistically playing some of the basketball.
Clark can comfortably pull up from well beyond the three-point line, forcing defenders to extend their coverage and giving her even more room to attack. Her quick release and confidence from deep make even the hardest shots look effortless. And when defenders crowd her too closely, she turns that pressure right back on them.
Trying to save it and does. And now Clark comes up with a steal. Clark thought about pulling up from 3, will tip inside and lay
Score
it.
power on the court. Watch that inside hand, that left hand. Caitlin Clark gets.
Here's Clark, still trying to find her rhythm. A deep pull, got it.
They called it on Howard, her second. If anything, I thought maybe Kalani Brown might have been whistled for something.
Yeah, I didn't see that call at all.
Caitlin Clark.
Mitchell with 5 seconds left. Cross court Clark. Does Clark see the clock? Hand off Samuelson. Who buries a 3?
All night tonight.
Are you talking about my high school experience? Clark!
Yes, they did.
Here's Clark, guarded by Beckers. The handoff for Boston, the pocket pass back. Boston, she got it!
Creating driving lanes or finding an open teammate. But her passing might be the most entertaining part of her game. Clark has exceptional court vision and a knack for anticipating where her teammates are headed before they even get there. Her passing goes well beyond simple assists. She can fire a long lead pass in transition.
Mitchell curls it out. Boston handoff. Clark back to Boston. Boston spins and banks it in.
That was what
made that team so good, you two?
Outside Clark. Leavish hounding Clark. Clark, step back 3. Knocks it down. She will launch. Samuelson, nice pass there to Clark. Clark behind the back. Oh, it's Smith.
What a pass. And Wallace.
And at least in the fourth quarter, an 8-3 rebounding advantage. Clark pulls, fires, hits.
I think she said, I'm 1 rebound away from a triple-double. Can I come in? Stephanie White looked up and said, I'll get you in. Here's Mitchell. What a feed from
Said early, Bridget Carlton get rolling. She was a little bit quiet last night. 2 points for Carlton.
trying to save it and does. And now Clark comes up with a steal. Clark thought about pulling up from 3, will tip inside and
Thread a bounce pass through traffic, or drop a behind-the-back pass right when the defense least expects it. ESPN has pointed out her ability to deliver bullet passes, lobs, bounce passes, and behind-the-back feeds all while pushing the ball up the floor. What makes those passes even more impressive is the timing. Clark often lets the ball go before her teammate is even fully open, trusting it'll arrive at exactly the right moment. That kind of anticipation is what separates elite point guards, and it turns ordinary possessions into instant highlights. Her basketball IQ is another major strength. She reads defensive coverage, spots openings,
Get the app and catch these must-see matchups live. Oh, great fake from Boston, who lays it in.
Break there to help. Nice pass back. Yourself. This is your 6'4" center, bringing the ball down, eyes up. She's an amazing passer. Doesn't need to there, just can keep it. And
Ray works her way inside, and all sorts of defenders in the way for Indiana as Clark bounces ahead and Mitchell beats the pack back.
Boston gets it back to Clark, sidesteps Howard. She will launch and knock down a three. Who have a 9-point third quarter lead. Mitchell isolating on Thomas. Clark needs one. Finally has.
Getting back in transition defense because that's where Kelsey Mitchell likes to strike.
Wallace left alone and another triple goal.
Still loose on the floor. Mitchell's been really active defensively tonight.
Clark trying to shake free, get some space, did not take the three, drives. Smith gets loose and lays it in.
Clark feeds Boston. Shot clock down to 4. Boston on the drive. Boston fades and hits.
Brianna Stewart, 4 NCAA championships at UConn. 4 times she was the MVP of the final.
And understands exactly how her scoring threat opens things up for everyone around her. Then there's her competitive edge. Clark plays with total confidence and never shies away from a difficult play when the moment calls for it. She brings creativity, pace, and energy to every single possession. That's why Caitlin Clark highlights are never just about points or assists.
The fans are scared last night when she fell down on a fast break opportunity and a no contact play. But
has 15 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists herself. Clark, a bomb is good. Clark looking to shake, gives it up. Lob it in, Howard, good position.
Look, and she's frustrated with herself there. Canada the other direction. Indiana gets back defensively. Howard from Clark race.
As Melissa Smith went to the line and did in fact complete the 3-point play.
What do we have? 3 back behind the back.
Made the last 2 games for JC, but she has been hot tonight. Doctus uses the back.
Here comes Boston up the floor for Indiana. Boston rumbling all the way in. Fever have 5 on 4. It's Clark way outside. Boston the rebound. Clark on the fake. Clark weaves inside and the reverse.
rim here, hesitation. You have to come out on her. It goes by. Her first the Jets on and was just able to explode to the basket past Caitlin Clark.
7-point lead for Dallas. Mitchell. She got it.
Play with a huge block. An absolute wall at the rim. The lead.
They're about the vision, the skill, the creativity, and the moments that leave fans wondering what she could possibly do next. If you enjoyed this breakdown of Caitlin Clark's skills and impact, hit like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another highlight. Drop a comment below and let us know your favorite Caitlin Clark moment.